So, one of my goals of working on this over the last 4 or 5 years, it's come very clear to me is that even if this doesn't become one of the most successful businesses in the world, at least I can, when Sohee and Suhan maybe go to college at 18 or 19 years old and maybe they study physics or engineering, and then maybe at like 22 or 23 years old, I can hand them a book and say, hey, guys, check this out. I'm pretty sure Dad's completely reverse engineered the entire nuclear secrets theoretical framework of all 33 countries. And because I think there's more that we can do with it other than just creating like weapons and engines. For example, if I understand it correctly enough at this point, it really explains to us how energy, like on the surface of a sphere in space or space-time, clusters together to create matter. And so we could probably create replicators like on Star Trek and other things. And I'm really excited about not necessarily building like warp drive by reverse engineering the nuclear trade secrets, but I think, I could hand it. So if it is policed so well that it really can't be made into a business because it's just so entrenched in law in every country that it's not allowed to be really talked about or explained to anybody, then probably I can at least legally be allowed to explain it to my kids after they graduate college and be like, hey, check it out. Maybe you can help build replicators and other things, or maybe even get us 90% to light speed in a matter of days, not like years and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like all my ultimate ideas like, well, if I'm really never allowed to turn it into a business, or if I got lots of it wrong, or we got lots of it wrong, then at least I can hand it off to them and be like, look, this is the surface of a planet or a sphere, a proton. There's energy swirling around it. You can roughly classify it into male, female energy, force carrier. And then when they come together, they basically cluster the energy into other spheres on the surface of that sphere that add to the mass of the original host. And we start seeing energy genes being converted into matter. And then that matter can then develop more and more complex hives that can defend their existence and basically perpetually add to the mass. So versus just chemistry changing things around, I think we could also potentially I could give to my kids like, hey, check this out. Maybe you can help build replicators like on Star Trek. If this, really is the nuclear secret theoretical framework reverse engineered and extrapolated out.